What's up, YouTube? Yeah, I know it's been a minute. I've been slack. Anyway, I want to start off this. If you came to my car meet, mine and my wife's car meet, along with Strong Force Racing was here helping us out. If you came to it, we appreciate you so much. I know there's a lot going on this past week, or the weekend of it, so we couldn't. I got music playing in there. So there was a lot of people that wasn't here that normally would have been here, but they had other plans. I get it. There's multiple car shows, motorcycle race, drift event, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, if you came and your car was down here, or if you came to spectate and you bought anything from the food trucks or anything like that, great success. Both the food truck and the drink truck that was here, it was Bird's Barbecue. I can't remember the daggum name of it for nothing, but and it was Hickory Fizz. But both of them said that they want to come to the next one, so we're already planning another one, so stay tuned for that. Check out the Facebook, it's under my name, and then our business page, which is County Line on Facebook, and then of course we'll have the event page up soon. I'll say soon, probably within a few weeks when we come up with a date, but we do want to do another one, and we hope it's bigger, better, and maybe we can raise even more money. So it is what it is. We didn't raise the money for us, we did it for Met by Love Ministries. All of it went to them. But anyway, let's get in here and show you what we're working on today. All right, garage is a mess. I haven't cleaned it up because we obviously done the car meet. But today, we're working on a Ford Escape. This thing had some issues. I'll do a quick backstory of what's going on with it. But anyway, we're doing control arms, sway bar end links, sway bar bushings. I got this control arm off yesterday, and I had something else I had to do, so I took care of it. Hey, if y'all work at a garage or an alignment shop or something, like, some things I don't understand. So this thing, I'm not going to say what shop or where it was or anything like that, because I don't want to bash anybody's shop. I just want people to tell customers the truth of what's going on. Whether it be the car lot that this came from said they don't want to spend no more money on it, or if the shop just like really couldn't figure it out, which I hope they could have because they're an alignment shop. This thing was pulling to the right. They put a caliper on it. It was locked up. Then it had a little bit of thing. They found some motor mounts broke. They put motor mounts in it. But they said that it was still pulling to the right. So whenever you drive it, when you let off the gas, it would pull. I'm not 100% this is what's wrong with it, but I do know that they went in, and when whoever done the alignment, I don't even know who done it, 100% who done the alignment. I think I do. I think it was the same shop. But when they done the alignment, the steering wheel's still crooked. And on these things, they have an angle sensor on them, so it throws codes in the car. That could be throwing it to the right or left, whichever way. So whenever we get this done, I'm going to get it as close as I can, reset the steering angle sensor on it, and hopefully that helps. But if you're aligning cars up for a living, and this is just my opinion, because I'm older, and whenever I would have cars lined up, if they found stuff wrong with it, they wouldn't do it, right? So obviously sway bar end links ain't a huge thing as far as alignment, but this one isn't really too bad. But I'm gonna show it to you. Both sides were off, and yeah, so it is what it is. But let me show you this. This ball joint is just straight up, I mean, that's trash, man. Like, if you're lining up a car and you see this, why are you gonna leave this wheel was laid in at the top quite a bit more than the other side. And on top of this bushing, when it's in the car, flexes, you know. You can see I can move it a little bit, but it's split all the way around here and not connected. And then if you look at the back side of it, you can see it even better. But look, it's split all the way around. So with this being split, I mean, obviously this isn't sitting how it's supposed to. See, it's split there too. So split there and there. It obviously isn't sitting like it's supposed to. But if you're a place that lines cars up, answer me in the comments how you let this go. Is it the shop just not seeing it, you know, or not caring to see it, to not fix it? Or is it the car lot saying, hey, just get it as close as you can? But like I said, the steering wheel was even off. So like, on some of these cars, they got steering angle sensors in the steering column, and if those things are showing off, I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but if those things are showing off, I have read that it can make the car pull one way or another and act weird. So just like, if you're doing an alignment on a car, I know people refuse stuff, and like I said, I don't know if it was the shop or the car lot that took it to them that said, hey, look, when we don't care that it needs that, just get it lined up as good as you can. They put new tires on it, or it looks like new tires, newer tires. Anyway, that's my rant for today. This isn't the first one that I've had in here that had this. I had one that people said they couldn't line up, they couldn't figure it out, they didn't know why it was doing this and that, and they brought it in here and the control arm bushings were just destroyed. They were falling out, completely broke, ball joints were trash, sway bar end links were horrible, and they told them like they had it at a couple different shops, lining up a couple different times, and like nobody said they could figure it out. I don't understand. I guess it's just not paying attention, in my opinion. I mean, if you get under a car and you see this boot is tore, I mean, obviously you're not gonna be able to line up. If this ball joint looks like this, I mean, that's trash, you know. So I don't know. If you work at a shop, please just pay attention, because I want us all to do good. I want everybody to do good, and I don't want a shop that does this to give all of us shops a bad name, especially us little shops. So anyway, I got this thing out. Pretty much you got a bolt here, you got to pull out, you got a bolt there, you got to pull out. Or I take the tie rod end off, or loose, and then of course you got your ball joint place on the bottom that it connects to. So I'm gonna get this one back together, and then I'll show you what it looks like back together. Obviously, sway bar end link goes from here up to here, so it's off. But let's get this back together. I'll show you what it looks like back together, and then we'll go from there. All right, so y'all gonna catch the back end of this. I didn't film it. I didn't film everything putting back together, but let's see if I can get you in here to see it. It's got new control arms, new sway bar end links, new sway bar bushings that are back there in the back. But we got this thing back together. I drove it, and well, how I usually do it, or Dad taught me actually, is you find a spot on a tire somewhere, and you get somebody on the other side does the same thing, and you measure front and you measure the back to get it. When we done this, we usually get it fairly close. I mean, it's not exact, things move around, things like that, but when we put this thing back together, and I didn't mess with tie rod ends at all, put this thing back together and we strung it or taped it, it was out over an inch. The wheels were sitting facing out, so when you tried to have the steering wheel straight, the wheels were just plowing out to the outside. So we fixed that. We got it within probably a 1/16 of an inch or so by that. You know, obviously everything under there moves a little bit, so it could be a little out now, or it could be even closer, who knows. But I drove it, it droves fine. It droves fine. That was a good way to word that. Dad's out here laughing at me. It drove fine though. I drove it down the road. I drove it, what is it around the block? Probably 3-4 miles, yeah. 5 miles maybe. So, and it drove fine, no problems, didn't pull to the left, right, anything like that. I did find one other issue with it, but it's not anything to do with that side of it. So that's done. Just make sure when you take something to a shop that it's people you trust. I mean, I know that sounds crazy. There's a lot of good shops out there, but there's only, you know, there's one or two that'll give all of us a bad name. So just keep that in mind, because this was done at an alignment shop and it was over an inch out a toe, which don't sound like much, but whenever the wheels are facing out, plowing against each other, when you let off, that thing's gonna try to pull you each way. Ask me how I know. I've had that problem with lowered cars when they tow in a little bit and stuff. But anyway, driving good. We're gonna call his customer, let him know it's done. Get this thing out of here. Appreciate y'all watching.